Police have released the photo of the suspect connected to two cold case murders in the Valley. This is Johnny Blake Peterson. Metro says he's linked to the murder of 22-year-old Diana Hanson back in 1983 and to the murder of 16-year-old high school student Kim Bryant in 1979. Peterson was ID'd as Bryant's killer last week, and Metro said that led to more information. DNA evidence was compared, and Peterson died in 1993. For decades, she was known only as Jane Arroyo Grande Doe. But last week, Henderson police finally identified a teen girl's body found 40 years ago on the side of the road. Only on Fox 5 tonight, we're now hearing from her family, who never stopped looking for her. Kim Passoff joins us live now with the exclusive interview. Kim?
John, it was October 5th, 1980. This area was mostly undeveloped desert. The teen's body was found here in Henderson on Arroyo Grande and Lake Mead Parkway. That is now the 215. Now, for 41 years, her identity remained a mystery despite all attempts to identify her. But now, through new DNA technology, she has been identified as 17-year-old Tammy Terrell from New Mexico.
It was like if she was missing, but she was right there, just right there.
Tammy Terrell was one of four sisters who grew up in a foster home. Carla Clontz was the youngest, just 13, when Tammy went missing.
You're always looking for that face.
She says when Tammy was reported missing, last seen in a restaurant after the Roswell State Fair in 1980, local police didn't care.
The police said that she was 17 and had ran away for a couple of times, and she was almost going to be 18, so they're not going to look for her. So they didn't.
But Carla did look everywhere she went for 41 years.
Her birthday is on the 4th of July, so, every 4th of July, you're wondering and you're missing her. It's not a true celebration with her missing. And we would always look in crowds. We would look in, at homeless people in their faces, trying to look to see if she's one of them.
For decades, Henderson police had a face, but not a name, calling her Jane Arroyo Grande Doe after the street where her body was found.
We have positively identified Jane Arroyo Grande Doe as Tammy Corrine Terrell.
Tammy was finally identified after DNA samples were taken from Carla and another sister. A relative in California did a home genetics test, leading detectives to the family.
My great uncle was her granddad. They got in touch with him in Arkansas, and they said that Tammy had some sisters.
Those sisters had no idea that Tammy's body was found just 1 week after she was last seen in New Mexico. Carla says it still doesn't seem real.
Even though it was probably 12 hours away from us, I would have never looked there.
When she saw the morgue photo, she immediately knew she had finally found Tammy after 41 years of searching. She is grateful to the detectives of Henderson PD who never gave up and even visited her grave site they paid for each year on the date of her death.
I cannot express how wonderful that made me feel and how it was an answer to prayer.
Now Tammy's family and Henderson PD are united, starting a new search together to find Tammy's killer or killers. Her sister says someone has to know something and is hoping after all of this time, someone will come forward.
Those thoughts and those feelings, they don't leave us. So if you remember anything, if you even think or you might have seen something, contact somebody.
And Henderson police say that tips that lead to an arrest could also lead to a cash reward. As for Tammy's sister, she says that she plans to come up to the Henderson area in January to visit her sister's grave for the first time and also meet with a dedicated team of detectives that never gave up on identifying Jane Arroyo Grande Doe. Live tonight in Henderson, Kim Passoff, Fox 5 News, local, Las Vegas.